Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Someone said, "Hey, I want to see a video of Finn playing with a vacuum cleaner." So I threw up a little short part at the first of this video. He uh, he was having a big old time the other day trying to get the vacuum cleaner to play ball with him, and we recorded several minutes of video. So I just thought I'd put a little snippet, and I'm gonna figure out where to throw some Finn videos in here. That way, people can enjoy him as much as we do, because he's a trip. He's just a trip. Anyways, someone also asked about the book. I guess they didn't see the video where I talked about the book, but yes, we wrote a book. It's called Just Juice It, Cleanse for the Beginners. Sounds like I need to read it again myself. But now it's on Amazon. I'll put a link below on this video on where to find it and whatnot on the Just Juice It book, Cleanse for Beginners. We also did another one, My Favorite Weight Loss Recipes. It was intended to be a totally free book, but we couldn't do that on Amazon. But hopefully here in 90 days we'll find a way to get that one free to people. It's just a simple recipe book. Anyways, there's so many things I want to talk about in my head on all this stuff. I've been trying to think of how I'm going to put this all together. I'm talking about what's been going on, the decisions I've made going forward, why I'm doing this, and I mean, I don't feel like I need to justify anything because it's my journey and it's what I feel is going to work best for me. And like I said in my last video, you know, all this starting and stopping and starting and stopping is just killing us. It's not good for us to keep doing this starting and stopping. And you know, part of that starting and stopping and these challenges and, oh, I'm going to do this for 30 days, I'm going to do this for 90 days, I'm going to do another 100-day cleanse, you know. Everybody always, and you know, some people maybe be like, oh, you can't say everybody does that, but you know, I've talked to some true raw food gurus and they do have last hoorahs every once in a while, but you know, that's something we've done. I think we all do it. If you want to be really honest with yourself and with us, like I'm being honest with you, we have last hurrahs, you know? And in this last year, we've had a lot of last hurrahs, you know? And the thing that I've noticed during all these last hurrahs is that juicing and raw foods has kind of ruined all of the food for us. Because, you know, we go back to that last, you know, that our old favorite Mexican restaurant, and it's just not as good. It's just not good anymore. That pizza is just not good anymore, you know? Even though that's what we go for when we freaking flip out and stress out and have all this emotional stuff. But, you know, it's like it's our drug of choice, somebody said to me, you know? You go shove that drug down it, you know? And that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand, because it is a drug. You know, sugar is highly addictive. All these things, gluten, all this stuff is so highly addictive. It's designed to be addictive this way to keep us on the smack. And if you know, literally, if you were on the smack, you know, your family would take you out of your environment and send you away to rehab, you know, where we're trying to rehab our body, staying in the environment that we're in, around the same people, around negative people, around drama, and it perpetuates. So that's why another reason why I've made the decision to, you know, just stop associating with certain people, because all the drama, it just never stops. So it's like, enough, you know, boundaries, enough, moving on. Don't need that. Didn't have all that when I first started my journey. That, you know, that's one thing that we've been discussing is like, what did I have when I started my 100-day juice cleanse, or my 107-day consecutive cleanse? You know, I didn't have all these systems and groups and people and things. It was me on my own figuring out and doing it, you know, and not listening to anybody else. So that's kind of what, you know, it may sound selfish, but that's kind of like where I want to get back to, because it's about me. And, you know, I got to take care of me. I can't help anybody else if I'm not taking care of me. So someone also mentioned, I thought of it when I pulled on my bracelet, in one of the comments, that, you know, a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of planetary things going on, and the magnetic field of the Earth is completely wonker right now and off kilter. And I hadn't been wearing my bracelets, and yesterday I wore my bracelet, two of them, And I seem to be a little more balanced. So today I thought I'd amp it up and put on a totally magnetic bracelet all the way around, a hematite bracelet, and see if that makes much of a difference. I don't want to make this a real long video. Maybe we'll have to do this in different parts. But the main thing, that going back to that first journey, when I was doing my first juice cleanse, yes, I was feeling great. Things were going good. Seen Sick, Fat, and Nearly Dead like so many people, but I hadn't seen Forks Over Knives. And when I saw Forks Over Knives, that made me change and go, hey, I'm going vegan. But, there's so many people that throw vegan around and don't really understand what being a vegan means, And I've seen and I've met people that's like, oh yes, I'm vegan, and they've got their leather handbag thrown over their shoulder, or they're wearing leather boots, or they're wearing a leather jacket, or they're wearing leather belts, or they'll swat and kill a fly, or swat and kill a mosquito, or they'll kill a spider that's in their house. So there's a lot of people that claim they're vegans, but are they really vegan? So I'm not saying I've gone out and purposely bought a bunch of leather stuff, but again, we've talked about this before. I have talked about this before. It's about that being that box, that restrictive thing. And that's the thing I'm tired of, is being restrictive. And I think that's why we always keep going. Phineas, please. Finn. He is tearing up his little chew toy. A vegan wouldn't have got, a rawhide bone for their dog to chew on now, would they? So, but you know what? Dogs are carnivores, and I'm not trying to change him. It's not in sync with his evolution. But I'm sure that'll spark somebody going nuts on it. But anyways, but Forks Over Knives, after I watched Forks Over Knives, I was like, that's for me. That's what I want to do. And then I met all these people in this raw food movement. It made me, like, oh, well, I got to do this raw food thing. Oh, I've got to do this raw food thing. Oh, why can't I do this raw food thing? And all the guilt that is associated every time you fail on doing the raw food thing. Who can relate to feeling guilty whenever, oh, I didn't make it, I couldn't do this juice cleanse, I couldn't do just raw foods for 10 days straight. And you feel guilty and you feel like shit because you didn't do it. How many people have done that? Let's be honest. How many? Me? How many people? And if you're going to be honest with yourselves, it's, that's a lot of stress. That also confines you and puts you in a box. So I'm tired of being in a box. I'm sick of living like that. I can't do it anymore. It's not in sync with my journey. And my journey is to do this consistently from here on out. It's like, it's a brand new day, it's a brand new life, it's a brand new beginning. Even though I've been going on my journey for a while, it's like, I want to get started all over again, all new. So, and again, there's nothing wrong with raw foods. There's nothing wrong with juicing. I think they're both great. They both have their places. I will never, ever say anything bad about the two of them. There are things you need to know about juicing. There's things you need to know about raw foods that I wasn't told about in the beginning, and that I'm learning about now. So, and we'll get deeper into those as videos go by. But for right now, we want to create an unlimited thing. And back to the whole last two raws. Joanne and I have gone out and gone to different places and eat and whatnot, going for that last two raws. And there's only been 2 times we've had a really good meal that after the meal we didn't feel like crap. During the meal we were like, oh, this is so good. This is unbelievably good. We cannot believe how good this is. And during those last 2 raws when we were doing sad food, you get this drunk kind of buzzed feeling, even we'll go to the Sizzler and eat the salad bar, and like halfway through the salad bar eating just bad dressings, I'll get this kind of lethargic feeling even halfway through a salad. So, but the two places we've been that have been just unbelievable and good have been cooked, whole food, plant-based, vegan restaurants. Cooked, They were the best meals we've had, and we were discussing that. It's like, why are we limiting ourselves? There is an entire world of food out there that we're limiting ourselves from. you know, and this is our choice, you know. So I'm no longer going to call myself a vegan or a raw foodist, okay? I'm going with plant-based lifestyle, a whole food plant-based lifestyle. Because back before I had all those people muttering in my ear, that was the lifestyle I was ready to go to. I mean, I had bought the movie, bought the cookbook, you know. I really have been looking to get the Fire Engine, his son's book. But you know, all those studies were done on a plant-based diet. They didn't say it was on raw or juicing or just, you know, one thing. You know, I think what you're going to do is find that balance for you. And our balance is we're going to try to stay about 80 to 85% raw. And if we get to craving something, we're going to make it. You know, we can make a vegan pizza that will probably be unbelievable. Joanne keeps telling me that she's done it before, and she made the best pizza she's ever had in her life. You know, by going and making, and even making her dough and all sorts of stuff. Phineas! But that's what we're going to do. And we're going to have fun doing it and enjoying it. Because let me tell you, we can make some awesome chili. Our chili is so awesome that we make. It is so good. So, you know, and I don't want to feel guilty sitting here eating my pizza. See? Stuck in there. Eating my chili, you know, when you've got all these people trying to do juice cleanses and do raw and whatnot. And, you know, you kind of feel like you're letting people down. But, you know, it's like, why? I mean, why limit yourself? There's an infinite number of things you can do with food, you know, and with whole foods and a plant-based diet. So I know there's going to be a lot of people going, oh no, but you can do everything with raw. You can have raw tacos. You can have a raw burrito. It's like, really? That's just a lettuce wrap. I mean, come on. So when we were in Atlanta, we went to the Sunflower Cafe, and I got a bean burrito, and it was phenomenal. It was packed full of quinoa and black beans and all sorts of stuff, and it was just unbelievable. It was one of the best meals I've ever had. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're moving forward. No more stopping. We're going plant-based, period. You know? And one thing we've learned, like quinoa is a complete protein. It doesn't, like beans and rice. Beans or rice, you can have rice, but you got to have the beans with it to make it a complete protein. You know, and quinoa is perfect by itself. You can't really eat that raw, you know? And I know there's a couple of gurus out there that love their quinoa, you know? So, tired of struggling. I'm ready for abundance. Abundance in life, abundance in enjoying your food. You should enjoy what you're doing. And that's what we're going to go forward with. So, I really appreciate the support. I hope you can understand this. This is my journey. It's our journey, you know, as a couple. That's what we feel like we need to do. And you know what? No more counting, no more challenges. This is it forever, you know? So I'm going to weigh myself and check my progress every 10 days. I'm still deciding if I'm going to be sharing that or whatnot, because I don't want to feel like there's a bunch of pressure or whatever, but it'll be interesting to see how the results go and if it's similar to some of the results I've had in the past. So I will be tracking it. Sorry this has been such a long video, but, you know, I had so much to say, and I still have a ton more to say. You know, emotional eating, all this stuff, it kicks your ass. I mean, it just, I'm done with it. Done with the stress, you know. We talked about this the other day with somebody. It's like stress always gets you, and it's like the people that are never stressed out, they almost seem like people that they just don't really care about anything, you know. So, but anyways, that's a whole nother video. Gone too long here. But anyways, that's what we're doing. Going plant-based. The PB lifestyle is what I said the other day. It's like plant-based lifestyle. PB lifestyle. So that's our plan. That's what we're doing. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, be nice. It's our journey. You have yours to live and lead and do. There's probably enough stuff going on in your life to have to worry about the stresses in my life. So have a good day. God bless.